I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lined in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see my...
You need to say something too. Alright, that's good.
Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to the third episode of White Knight One-on-One. My name's Buddy Light.
I'm Billy Cheeks, the physics freak.
Little background on me and my buddy Bill over here. We met in 2003 as pledge brothers at the University of Utah.
Go Utes.
At the fraternity of AGJ.
Go Flying Tortoises.
I still live in-house as a senior-ish.
I'm a physicist at the University of Princeton.
But enough about us. This week's guest is none other than a seldom-known white knight, Nick WWW Scraper Poocher Shaper. Nick, come on in.
W, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you guys doing?
I don't stand up for people. I'm a physicist.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So how you been?
Been good, how about you guys?
Been good.
Yeah? It's good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah.
How's teaching going?
Well, those Princeton kids are real ignorant, but get the job done.
I'm glad to hear you're powering through.
Yeah, powering through like a champ, like a frat star I used to be. Alright, let's dive into it. Buddy?
Yep, got the questions right here. First question of the day. What white knight sport do you think you had the biggest impact in?
Softball.
Softball?
Definitely. Much more experience in softball.
What do you bring to the table?
All around, good player. Good defensively. I would say I'm better offensively. You know, doubles, home runs. Not really a triple guy.
I think
Don't be too cocky, Nick.
I think Curtis brings out the best in you slightly.
We like humility on this show.
What white knight sport do you think you have the smallest impact in?
Well, probably soccer.
Why is that?
I'm very average at soccer. Haven't played since 8th grade, so I'm a bit rusty.
I went to one of your games. Saw you ran into a wall.
Yeah.
But you look good doing it.
Well,
No.
I'm glad I looked
Me
good.
and Bill were at that game together, and it was ungraceful and bad.
I'm a bit embarrassed, to be honest with you.
All I know is we were hammered.
But
We enjoyed the game.
I did respect the 100% effort you gave going into that wall. It was, in true white knight spirit, it was respectable.
Didn't you
Thank you.
fracture your wrist or something?
I actually did fracture my wrist, and I had to get surgery on it. You can see the little scar there. It's small, but it's there.
I don't see a scar.
Props to the doc whoever did that, because there's certainly no scar there.
Yeah, definitely not a scar. All right, let's move on to our next question we got for you, Nick. We've asked two other white knights this, so let's ask you. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Very athletically average.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm not too bad, but I'm not the best on the team, so, you know, middle of the road.
I describe you as a great softball player and a pretty bad soccer player. So average is,
Well, that's not
you hit the nail in the coffin.
that's a little more than 3 words, though.
Very athletically average.
I was backing you up.
I'll be honest, I don't think anyone's really described themselves like that.
I like the
People
honesty, though.
kind of gloat a little bit when they describe themselves. You took the high road.
I mean,
You called yourself average, which I respect. All right, buddy, what's next?
He can describe himself because that's what he is. Anyways, can you share with us a little background into the nickname Scraper and WWW?
well, my friends came up with Scraper, but WWW was Wheel, Womanizer, and Whiskers. And the wheel was because there were 3 couples in our friend group, and I was the only one that was not in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then Womanizer pretty much speaks for itself. And then Whiskers.
I wouldn't mind hearing just maybe a tale of.
I'm not here to talk about the past.
Respect that.
So
Respect that.
Whiskers.
Especially a dark past.
Whiskers. I was told that I was very curious and asked a lot of questions. So that's where Whiskers, like
Mhm.
curious like a cat.
Thanks to
So,
Harry Carey himself.
Going back to that scraper thing, I've heard on the streets there's a lot of confusion between where scraper originated from. Was it your wonderful high school friends or your
Your true,
all right, pledge
your
brothers?
true friends.
Well, I'm not saying I've known my high school friends longer, so they probably came up with that first.
Great answer. Great answer. What's up, Danger? Ed? Great answer. All right, Nick. How many girls have you scraped in your life? Be easy. Be easy.
No comment. Cannot comment.
That many, huh?
Can't comment.
All right.
Can't remember.
It's a lot,
Can't
people.
count.
Probably like 712.
Probably
713, probably.
All right, now we had to ask this question. It's rhetorical, obviously, but we're gonna ask it anyways, just to see maybe someone actually doesn't hate this kid. Who's your least favorite white knight?
Matt Davidson.
Ha!
No contest.
3 straight weeks, people. 3 straight weeks.
Any reason why?
I have to live with him, so
Loud,
He can be all right.
he's everything you don't want in a roommate.
obnoxious,
Yes.
eats everything,
Yes.
doesn't clean up.
Yes.
Hashtag wild boar.
He lives up to it. Not in a good way.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's an idiot. And
Do you not like him, buddy?
he just tries to act like me. He tries to fret as hard as me. And
No one can fret as hard as
he
you.
learned the hard way that shotgunning 5 beers and
You've been in college for 25 years. No one can be as fret as you.
11, but
Hey, you got the experience.
who's
So.
counting?
All right. So what do you expect out of yourself for this upcoming 2014 season?
Well, hopefully do better in the soccer game. So
Stay away from those
I had a
balls.
dry spell last season, didn't score any goals. Next, kind of rough coming off a rookie season, scoring 6 goals. So ultimately, I want to score at least 7 this year.
So,
improved
a lot.
on the past.
Do you think it was beginner's luck or a sophomore slump? I think's the question
I
here.
would say more sophomore slump.
Mm.
I kind of slacked on the
So you have,
off-season workouts. Was not in shape.
you have confidence in your abilities to bounce back.
I do.
You're gonna find that poacher in your inner self.
I will.
Sure.
He'll come back.
You sure?
The poacher will come
I
back.
think
out.
they need you after this.
Are you going to
season.
promise the fans that
Look-
the coach...
Look
you
at
look
that
at him in the
camera.
eye.
The poacher's coming back.
Oh boy!
You heard it here, people. He'll be back
Oh,
next year.
boy.
7 goals or more.
And with that poacher comes a scraper. With that scraper comes danger. All right.
Uh-oh.
Comes you know what.
Am I up, Bill?
You're up, buddy.
All right. Is it true? You're afraid of commitment?
You know, I'm working on it. In the past, I haven't been the most committed, but I'm working on it. Turn a new leaf.
Good. Good. That's good to hear. It's really good to hear.
Okay. I don't know if you've heard, but you were named the 2013 Defensive Player of the Year
Was I?
for softball. Yeah, how about that?
Well,
What do you think about that?
I mean, that's news to me. I'm very grateful for the honor.
Do you think the voting's accurate? Do you
I
think
hope-
that you deserve the award?
I think I played fairly well defensively. I hope I deserve the award. I don't want to take it away from anyone else.
I wrote an article on ESPN about the team's defensive, and there are 2 people that stood out. It was you, and then that right center fielder, who was just a gem.
Buddy, that kid couldn't throw to third.
He could not make it.
He
third
could not
base.
throw to third. There's
But
no
If
way.
there was a diving play to be needed,
He would fall and catch
he
the
would
ball sometimes.
you would get
Buddy, he wasn't good. That fill and catcher was pretty good.
it. Oh God!
All right. Now,
No,
no.
I have a question.
Fine.
Do you have a job?
In between jobs currently.
Mm.
You know,
So
don't-
you do have a
don't-
job?
I have had a job and I will have a job, hopefully.
Let's hope not.
You're the
God
working
knows,
man.
no one wants to hear about it.
All right, let's move on to the lightning round. Either or section.
We want
The
one
cover-
word in response. We don't want you to elaborate on shit. Shoot.
You're gonna watch your mouth.
They're coming
sorry.
at you. He's a France star. They're coming at you quick. All right. Matt Davidson or Dan Davidson?
Dan Davidson.
Loved by Satan or hated by God?
Hated by God.
Captain Morgan, 100 proof or Fireball whiskey?
Captain 100 proof.
Back to that last one. I'll see you in hell then. All right.
I'll see you there
Quit
then.
drinking on set, buddy.
I told you. I haven't been sober for 2 years.
You have a real problem. You know that?
Kansas University or Chicago Cubs?
Chicago Cubs, not a threat.
Is Kansas a threat?
No.
They both suck. All right. Fandangos or Wheelhouse?
Wheelhouse.
Not a fan of that.
More of a
question,
party.
but More of a party.
Mhm.
Wheelhouse, more of a party. That's it.
Smoke free, just better atmosphere.
Fandango sucks, man.
Alright, now we're going to go to true or false where we ask the dedicated followers to email in a question. First here comes from that kid again, Matt Davidson. True false. Your sister has the hots for me.
That's a hard false. Don't know why he
It's
would
a
even think
hard false.
A firm and certain false.
that. Don't ever get your hopes up.
Real strong false by Nick Shaper.
I want you to look into the camera one more time and you tell him straight to his face.
It's false. It's not gonna happen.
All right. Next one comes from James Black Harvest Hohenstein. Are you the frattest of them all? True false? You're the frattest. You're the frattest of them all.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I can. I'm gonna have to go false on that. I mean, I got this guy to compete with over here. You know,
Me?
Mr. Not Sober for 2 years, snapped back in the interview, still living in the frat house.
Don't go to class.
Yeah, buddy. I told you to dress up. Damn it.
It's TFCC, obviously. So
I got my Sperry's on. Bill.
I was a frat star. I've been there. I grew up, buddy. I grew up.
Alright, and the last one's coming from a Dangerous Dave. You could drink a handle of Jack and not even be buzzed.
well, I've never tried it with Jack. I'm not a whiskey guy, but if I would say true. If I attempted, I could probably do it.
Quit drinking on air, buddy.
Without a buzz.
Probably without a buzz.
Sounds good. Alright,
All right.
and I think my buddy Bill has a physics question.
We have a physics problem of the day for our
Uh-oh.
friend Nick over here.
Uh-oh.
So the four phases of matter, 4 states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, plasma. I want you to put them in order from lowest energy level to highest energy level. And we're not counting degenerate gases or supercritical fluids, because that's Princeton stuff.
Okay, well,
We'll stick to
I'm glad.
the four main ones.
all right.
Go.
Lowest to highest is solid, liquid, gas, plasma.
Congratulations. Well,
I
think that's it! We're out of time here! Nick!
Oh no!
Good to see ya! Goodbye! Till next week!
Still